Talking Luther College men's and women's track and field with assistant coach Maggie Pearson. And Coach went down to Augie Rock Island last weekend. What were the positives you took away from that competition?
It was a great event. We had great weather on both Friday and Saturday. Better weather on Friday for the women's event, but with those kind of conditions, you just have a great opportunity to run really fast. And so we had a lot of people do that. Our throws and our jumps also benefited from those perfect conditions. It was warm, so that was another thing that we haven't really seen yet this year. So that was a lot of benefit. And then it's just a lot of great competition, teams that we don't get to see very often, and people that were running really fast and jumping really far. So it's just a great atmosphere to have really good performances.
And when you have good weather finally, and of course we're in the upper Midwest this time of year, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, it'll change.
Right.
Is there a little bit of a mental adjustment to adjusting to good weather?
A little bit, especially this past weekend. For people who were competing later in the day, specifically like our men's 5K runners, early in the day it's really, really hot and they're preparing to do shorter warm-ups and drink a lot, and by the time they race it's 20 degrees cooler and a 15-mile-an-hour wind. So yeah, you have to be on your toes and just adjust to whatever's going on when you hit the starting line.
You go in two different directions this weekend. You got a few events going down to the Drake Relays. You
Yep.
got to compete in that yourself a couple years ago. How cool is it to run on the big blue oval down there?
It's a very, very cool experience. Just a lot of people in one place who really, really like track and field. And so that just makes for a great atmosphere. Again, it's some of the best competition in the country, some of the best competition that we see all year round. So it's a really, really fun atmosphere that way. And then there's just a lot of events you get to see, you know, the Division I events as well as professionals that are there too. So it's just a fun thing to be a part of as a collegiate athlete.
And a Luther runner should feel comfortable on a blue oval, right?
Yep, absolutely. We feel right at home there at Drake, yeah.
And the rest of the team heading up north this weekend, talk about your approach to that meet.
Sure. Well, it's the next meet on our schedule, so it's the most important meet on our schedule. That's always our philosophy, and it's the time of the year when in our running events, seconds start to disappear. We don't know where they go, but they just disappear. Our training catches up with us. People throw farther, they jump higher, jump farther, so we're looking to have the best performances that we've had all year.
Hopefully you can do indeed that, whether it's south or north this weekend. We wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
Maggie Pearson talking Luther College men's and women's track and field.